आज चीफ गेस्ट बाद में जाएंगे बोल रहे थे मैं appeal to all the student delegates please defer to your elders. Since the dawn of civilization, maritime linkages to the sea route remain. I now request Shri Tilak De, Chief Postmaster General, Odisha Circle, Department.
Tides of history together. When India was rich and strong,
ICS has done a thorough, meticulous job to putting together such an international event with distinguished participants from about 20 countries. RIS also deserve a special mention for partnering ISCS in organizing the congregation. I am thankful individually to Sri Arindam Mukherjee, Sri Rituraj Sinha and Sri Sachin Chaturvedi ji. Friends, I was born in Odisha and have spent the major part of my life in this state. And one thing that I have witnessed closely, and most of you would probably agree with me on this, and this is the special relation people of Odisha with the sea. Odisha, or the state of Kalinga as it was known in ancient and medieval period, has had rich historical links with territories and countries across the Indian Ocean in general and the Bay of Bengal in particular. It is even said that Bay of Bengal was once known as Kalingodara or Sea of Kalinga. Ancient Odisha was among the most prominent trade hubs along the Indian coastline. Historically, Odisha had maritime and trade links along major Indian Ocean centers spanning across Burma, present-day Myanmar, Java and Bali in Indonesia, Malaysian Peninsula, Cambodia, toward the east and southward up to Ceylon, present-day Sri Lanka. Over century, this mercantile relations gave rise to linkage in cultural and religious of this region. Many of you would be aware of the annual Bali Yatra, which is an integral part of Odia culture and is celebrated in Qatar every year around 10th of October, early November, remembering Odia people vying into the sea. Despite having a rich maritime legacy in ancient and medieval times, Odisha has not been able to attain its past glory. In my opinion, Odisha has not yet emerged as the modern developed state that we would like to see, and that can justify its immense potential in times of abundant natural resource and capable of human capital. It is my conviction that revitalizing coastal economy can be one of the keys to resurgence of developed Odisha. We need to develop modern ports to facilitate trade, set up industries which can benefit from the state's coastline and give impulse to SMEs in this region to ensure better livelihood of the common man. Coming back to the contents, I don't think a more timely and apt theme would have been chosen. The importance of Indian Ocean region in international trade and maritime activities cannot be overlooked. It is very well known that this region carries half of the world's container ships, 1/3 of the bulk cargo traffic, and about 2/3 of world's oil shipments. Nearly 2 billion people live in the Indian Ocean rich countries, which makes the region a massive market. Since historical period, the Indian Ocean Rim region has been India's extended neighborhood, and there is always a natural comfort among people of these countries. There have been strong civilizational influence among Indian Ocean Rim countries. Trade routes such as the spice route flourished, while the migration of people such as traders, seamen, fishermen, and pilgrims and the resultant diaspora added to the flow of culture, religion, traditions, and custom from one country of the region to another, thus enriching the socio-cultural legacy in the region. I am convinced that regional cooperation and dependent trade integration among the countries in the Indian Ocean Rim region is a win-win proposition for all countries. And will help better and lot of our peoples. In the context of this subject, there are 3 areas of immense interest in the particular, and I would like to flag for deliberation among the distinguished delegates and panelists. The first one relates to the need for cooperation in the area of disaster management. The Indian Ocean region is prone to frequent natural disasters like tsunami, earthquakes, hurricanes, as a result of which our countries have time and again suffered immense loss of life and property. We in Odisha have been victim of several such disasters, including the worst super cyclone in 1999. Time has come for our countries to collaborate extensively on this grave issue, facing us and develop effective and workable solutions to forecast and cope with sea-borne natural disasters. The second issue is that of enriching cultural and heritage linkages among the Indian Ocean rim countries. There is immense potential in promoting tourism and people-to-people contact among our countries. We may, for example, take further initiative to make the Buddhist circus more vibrant. The third issue, which I would like to flag, is skill development of our people. People living in coastal areas in many Indian Ocean countries have developed specific skill sets in certain areas over a period of time, say for example in fisheries. Perhaps we can have regional skill development centers where the best practices of specific vocations in one country would be important to people in the another country. India, if I may say, is prepared to play an effective and rightful role in the affairs of Indian Ocean region for the larger benefit of all the country regions. Having said that, I would like to add in equal measures that our countries need to work and collaborate together to find meaningful solutions to the pressing problems and that we face, and to exploit the many opportunities that are likely to come our way. And as Indian Minister for Petroleum and Natural Gas, I like to make an attempt to contribute my bit. Indian companies today have business interest in number of Indian Ocean rim countries. Australia and Mozambique are 2 examples. We are working assiduously to encourage and support more such linkages. बंधुगण, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री एबे जो भाया भाव मान्यवर थी अभी ये उल्लेख करले, मान्यवर सुषमा जी ताको आग को नेबे 3टी भारतीय महासागर देश को एबे बुलिकी आसे। बंधुगण, देशर प्रगति पाई, राज्यर प्रगति पाई पड़ोशी सांगरे भल संपर्क हवा, पड़ोशी सांगरे सुव्यवसायिक संपर्क हवा, पड़ोशी सांगरे सांस्कृतिक संपर्कर नुआ उच्चता को जीवा, ये कौनसी भी सरकार प्राथमिकता ही पारे। आज देश में नुआ सरकार माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का नेतृत्व में पड़ोसी देश संगे श्रीलंका हो, बांग्लादेश हो, मालदीव्स हो, सिसेल्स हो कि आखपाखर रिम कंट्री अन्य देश गुड़िक संपर्क में हो, पड़ोशी को प्रथम महत्व दबा। से अवसर में गस्त होता से उद्देश्य गस्त होता, तार पृष्ठभूमि एवं प्रधानमंत्री विश्व सामने पड़ोशी देश सांगे भारतीय महादेश सांगे श्रीलंका गला बेले जो भाया भाव संतुलन प्रधानमंत्री नेतृत्व में भारत करिला, गोटे पटे भारतीय मूल लोक मानकर आकांक्षा अपेक्षा को सुरक्षित करवा, आउ गोटे पके स्वतंत्र श्रीलंकार अस्मिता को आहत न करिकी वैदेशिक नीति को, देशर कूटनीति को, भारतीय स्वार्थ को सुरक्षित करवा। मु भावुची यार एक उपयुक्त समय ये अधिवेशन ये आरंभ कर आगामी 3 दिन धरिकी पवित्र ओडिशा रे ऐतिह्य संपन्न ओडिशा रे जो ओडिशार इतिहास को पर्यालोचना कले विभिन्न समय किछि दिन तले श्रीलंकार प्रधानमंत्री आसीथिले देश को, तांकर शक्ति मंत्री मते भेटिबा पय आसीथिले, आसिक आलोचना करुथिले जे हमर उत्पन्न कुआडे श्रीलंकार लोक मानकर मूल कुआडे से कहउथिले ओडिशा रे किबा बंगाल रे अछि। ये केवल लोक कथा नुहे, बाली यात्रा केवल ओडिशा रो लोक मानकर लोक कथा नुहे, ये वास्तविकता आज शताब्दी प्रारंभ रे नुआ शताब्दी रे ये कार्यक्रम पुनर्जीवित करू, एक महान परंपरा को विश्वर परिवर्तित अर्थनीति रे भारत तार स्थान निरूपण करू ओडिशा भी तार से दायित्व नौ ये अधिवेशन को ये आयोजन कर पुनर्बार उद्योक्ता मान मोर अंतर कृतज्ञता ज्ञापन करुच्ची। धन्यवाद। भारत माता की जय। वंदे उत्कल।
Edited by Shri Babul Dey. The Chief Post Master General Odisha, Shri Tilak Dey, to present